Don't worry, my friend's down there. You let that shield down on time.
What's going on, guys? I'm the Walrus Jedi, and in today's video I will be talking a bit about Sullustans and their home world of Sullust. So if you like this video, then please consider liking and subscribing for more videos like this and other videos on, books, comics, TV shows, video games, and all that. And if you want, in the comment section down below, you can pick the next species that I will do in the next video. So yeah, without further ado, let's get to the Sullustans. Starting with a bit on Sullust, the planet, a volcanic world on the Rima trade route in the Outer Rim. Sullust is home to millions of the galaxy's best navigators and one massive multi-stellar conglomerate. From space, Sullust looks uninhabitable. Multicolored rock, veined by glowing lava channels, covers the entire globe, with great gouts of smoky ash causing regular atmospheric blackouts. But it's a different story below the surface, where a stable warren of tunnels links edible lichen gardens with pools of potable water. It was here that the Sullustan species evolved, developing wide eyes to collect faint light and large ears to perceive directional sound. Sullustans also acquired an innate sense of direction, which served them well when they joined the interstellar community. Sullustans helped blaze the full length of the Rima, finding ready work as scouts, pilots, and hyperspace mappers. Commerce along the Rima disproportionately enriched one Sullustan corporation, Sorosub, and it soon swelled into a monopolistic juggernaut involved in everything from airspeeders to nutrient paste. By the time of the Clone Wars, Sorosub's influence had grown so strong that the president of the Sullustan Council bowed to the company's Commerce Guild ties and signed on with Count Dooku's Confederacy of Independent Systems. Sullustan Admiral Duoningo led the Separatists' bulwark fleet and scored a historic victory at the Battle of Forost. At the war's conclusion, the Sorosub board of directors repositioned themselves as imperial loyalists, toppling Sullust's president in a corporate coup. A local resistance movement arose, aided by pirate flyer Nyan Num, which succeeded in breaking Sorosub's governmental control around the time of the Battle of Yavin. Sullust never joined the Rebel Alliance, and the Empire used it as a jumping-off point for construction traffic traveling the Sanctuary pipeline en route to the second Death Star. Just prior to the Battle of Endor, the Rebel fleet gathered in the Sullust system to use that same pipeline as an attack corridor, obscuring its true intentions by staging a minor raid on Sullust itself. And here's a few extra little details on Sullust. Its terrain, mountains, volcanoes, caves. It is 12,780 kilometers in diameter, and it is 20 standard hours a day, and it has 263 standard days in a year, and its population is 18.5 billion. Obviously, the sentient species is the Sullustans. The makeup on the population is about 96% Sullustans, 2% humans, 1% of Bith, and 1% of other species. Obviously, the languages spoken there are Sullustese and Basic, and it has a corporate government, and its major exports are starships, computers, droids, hyperdrive, and astrogation technology, and its major imports are foodstuffs and water. Alright, now that we know a little bit about the planet that they come from, now, here is the species. Sullustans are jowled, round-eared humanoids with large, round black eyes. They inhabit subterranean caverns beneath the surface of Sullust. a volcanic planet with an inhospitable atmosphere that is filled with black clouds of volcanic ash, dust, and toxic fumes. Sullustans prefer to remain in their cool, humid cave environment and only go to the surface for short periods of time. Most don environment suits for long excursions. On the surface, besides facing the heavily polluted air, they face the threat of dangerous predators. Many of Sullust's creatures are extremely tough to kill, and Sullustans do their best to avoid them. Sullustan physiology is well adapted to the underground environment. Their eyes see very well in dim light, and their oversized ears make them extremely sensitive to even the faintest sounds. Due to their skilled hearing, they love music and produce very fine musical compositions. Their language, although it sounds to most species like rapid chatter, includes extremely subtle sound fluctuations that only Sullustans can reproduce and perceive. Any Sullustan born with a hearing impairment has extreme difficulty. Deaf Sullustans do not live long, partially because predators victimize them, but also because they take their own lives out of despair that they cannot truly communicate with their own. While their unique vision allows them to see in the dark, regular exposure to natural light causes Sullustans to suffer from corneal degeneration. Those who are regularly out in the galaxy will start to see these effects after 30 years of life. Those who start to be affected by this malady choose to wear special visors to protect their eyes from further damage. While all Sullustans look similar to one another, the truth is that each Sullustan's cranial markings and dew flaps are unique to that individual, as unique as a retinal marker or fingerprint. Some Sullustans take this uniqueness a step further to add ritual tattoos, reinforcing their individualism. Most Sullustans are completely hairless, but those who can grow hair, on their faces only, do so to further announce their uniqueness. Sociologists theorize this emphasis on the individual is prompted by their unique economic system. Most Sullustans work for one corporation, so while variety in what one does is not always possible, diversity in how one looks makes all the difference. In fact, how one looks is so important that Sullustans developed an art of hairstyling and cosmetology. The barbers of Sullust are renowned for their skill, even though most Sullustans have no hair. All Sullustans also have an enhanced sense of direction, which allows them to find their way through the labyrinthine passages of their cities. Moreover, this ability makes them some of the best navigators and pilots. It has been said that once Sullustans have traveled a path, they never forget it, even when traveling through hyperspace. The Sullustan people have turned their underground environment into a near paradise. Their passageways lead to beautiful underground cities where visitors walk cobblestone streets, eat at cafes, and shop for unique items available only in the subterranean markets. Sullust is home to the Sorosub Corporation, a leading mineral processing company that maintains space mining, food packaging, and technology-producing divisions throughout the galaxy. Important, almost 50% of the Sullustan population works for Sorosub. During the rule of the Empire, Sorosub proclaimed its loyalty to the New Order. With the Empire's support, the Sorosub Corporation dissolved the legal government of Sullust and took control of the entire world. Many Sullustans supported the Rebel Alliance because it was actively fighting the Empire. Inspired by the Alliance's just cause, many left Sullust quickly to help in the fight, distinguishing themselves with honor. At the decisive Battle of Endor, Sullustans flew many of the Rebel B-Wings. Sullustan hero Nyan Num flew as Lando Calrissian's co-pilot in the Millennium Falcon. Before joining the Rebel Alliance, Num had gained renown among his people by raiding Sorosub Corporation sites and stealing its starships. When the Empire fell, the leadership of Sorosub tried to escape the wrath of the populace. Sorosub executives were captured, put on trial, and imprisoned. A new board of directors took control of Sorosub, and the people returned to their original democratic form of government. In the ensuing years, Sullustans continued to serve important roles within the New Republic. A Sullustan core family grouping is called a Warren clan. Each of these clans is headed by one female, who bears children by several husbands, all of whom live together or in nearby quarters. Females without husbands, called femmes, are active as leaders and employees of Surasub until they are ready, or ready to begin breeding. At this point, a femme seeks out mates to establish a Warren clan. After establishing a Warren clan, she will no longer work outside the home, considering maintaining her Warren clan to be her primary job. The husbands, however, work outside the home, and some travel off-planet as pilots to supplement their clan's income. As a people, Sullustans are happy, practical, and fond of playing pranks on their friends, and yet they can be very formal in their social expectations and traditions. All of the elements of their ceremonial traditions bear in mind social status and have specific meaning, as exemplified by their funeral services. Sullustan mourners wear bright-colored tabards to signify their status in society or relation to the deceased. The body is placed in wall crypt and closed in with blocks of transparisteel. All mourners place a block in the wall in order of their social status and relationship to the deceased. The deceased's immediate family goes first, followed by the married males of his clan, other blood relatives, close friends, and representatives of Surasub. Finally, the one who is considered closest to the deceased, be it friend or spouse, places the last block. Before placing this block, the last person must give a brief statement of as many words as the deceased's age in standard years. The speaker must not eulogize the dead, which would insinuate the others present that did not know the deceased as well as the speaker. This comment is to be forward-looking and from the heart. Any deviance from this protocol causes great insult and can lead to some nasty confrontations. Sullustans have similar protocols for all special occasions, be they birthdays, weddings, or holidays. They enjoy meeting new species and getting to know them. Perpetually curious, they enjoy learning new things, not just about science and technology, but also about cultures, traditions, art, and music. Sullustans especially like to learn things through personal experience, making them somewhat reckless. As pilots, they tend to take a lot more chances than the average humanoid, as if testing how much their ships can take. Despite this, they are favorite members of any crew because of knowledge, talents, and wholehearted love of flying. And, a notable appearance by the Sullustans is obviously in Return of the Jedi with Nyan Nub in the Millennium Falcon with Lando. That is a bit about Sullustans and their home planet. What did you think of the Sullustans as a species? You can let me know in the comment section below. And if you're feeling up to it, why not let me know what the next species should be in the next video. And if you enjoyed this video, then please consider liking and subscribing. And until next time, thanks for watching.